In order to purchase a home in Canada, you must provide a percentage of the purchase price as a down payment upfront. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing the minimum down payment rules in Ontario. I'm going to be giving you some tips on how you can save up for that down payment. And then I'm going to be hopping into the MLS, showing you some available houses that are on the market right now. And then we're going to be calculating what the minimum down payment would be. Before we get in this video, I'd ask if you could just like, subscribe, share this video with a family member or friend. It'll help my channel grow, and it'll also help me reach more Canadians who are looking to learn about the mortgage and real estate industry. So the most common misconception about down payment rules in Canada is the minimum down payment you have to put down. So the rules in Ontario for minimum down payment is 5% on the first $500,000, 10% on the rest up to $1 million. Anything over $1 million requires a minimum down payment of 20%. So for example, if you're purchasing a $500,000 home, your down payment would be 5% on the $500,000, so $25,000. Now, if you're purchasing an $800,000 home, you'll be paying that 5% on the first $500,000, and then the remaining $300,000 you'll have to pay 10%. So the first $500,000 is at $25,000, and then the 10% on that $300,000 would be $30,000. So your total down payment would be $55,000. Now, last example, if you're purchasing a $1 million home, your minimum down payment would be 20% on that $1 million, so $200,000. Now, those examples only apply if you plan on purchasing an owner-occupied home, meaning you plan on living in it. If you're planning to purchase a rental, the rules change. So any property, no matter the purchase price, if you're planning to use it as a rental, the minimum required down payment is going to be 20%. So if you plan on purchasing a $500,000 home and you want to use that as a rental, that down payment is going to be 20% of that $500,000, so $100,000. Another big misconception is that you can only put 5% down if you're a first-time home buyer. This is just untrue.
You're right. That's a fifth floor problem.
Not in my house.
It doesn't matter if you're a first, second, third, or 10th time home buyer. Rules for down payment on owner-occupied properties are the same. Now, there are first-time homebuyer incentives to help you save for that down payment. For example, pulling money from your RRSPs to fund the down payment, or the new first-time homebuyer saving account that is going to be offered coming in 2023 is another way to help you save for that down payment. But in regards to the down payment amount, first-time homebuyers don't get any breaks. So saving for a down payment is one of the biggest barriers to home ownership. So here's a couple tips to help you save for that down payment. My first tip would be get a gift. If you're fortunate enough to have parents with some extra funds lying around or some extra room on a HELOC, they are able to provide you that gift. If you are getting a gift letter would be required to be signed, stating that it is a true gift and it's not meant to be paid back. My second tip would be save. Figure out the down payment amount you need to save for, when you want to save it by, and calculate the monthly savings you would have to put away in order to reach that savings goal. So for example, if you want to save up $25,000 for your down payment and you're looking to purchase a house in the next 3 years, you'll need to put away $694 a month in order to save that $25,000. My third tip would be to access a line of credit. If you have some room on a line of credit, you could potentially use that towards your down payment. Now, keep in mind, not every lender will accept a line of credit as a down payment, and you have to factor that new debt that you're using to help you assist with your down payment into your mortgage application, and the ratios still need to fall in line. But if you can use it, it could help. And then my fourth tip would be start tracking your spending. When you start tracking your spending, you get to see the big picture of money coming in and money coming out. If you're ordering lunch every other day, in the moment it doesn't seem like a lot. But if you track your spending and you get to look at the big picture month to month, how much you're spending, it definitely seems like way more. For example, if you were purchasing lunch every other day for the month, that roughly comes out to $400 a month, and that $400 could go towards saving of a down payment. So little sacrifices like these can help you save for your down payment. Now let's jump into the MLS and see what's available on the market and calculate how much of a down payment would be required to purchase it. So here's our first home. This house is in Windsor, Ontario. It is listed at $900,000. Here's a quick tour of the home. So a decent sized backyard, a big deck. Looks like the deck could use some repainting. Pretty nice interior. There's the kitchen. They're in the upstairs right now. So what's the down payment on this house? So on the first $500,000, you'll need that $25,000. And then on the remaining $400,000, the difference between the $900,000 and the $500,000, you'll need to put 10% down. So that is $40,000. So minimum down payment on this $900,000 house is $65,000. Now let's look at this next house. This is also in Windsor on North Talbot. This is a $1.5 million home. So obviously this house is really nice. Yep, super nice inside. I mean, I hope it would be nice if it's $1.5 million home. It's a big shower. Got a little patio area back there. Decently sized backyard. I mean, you could do some work there, put a fence up. 2-car garage. Pretty big sized property, it looks like. There's like an office space. Here's the basement unfinished. So that is a $1.5 million home. Now, what will the down payment on this be? So anything over $1 million, the minimum down payment is automatically 20%. So the minimum down payment on this home would be $300,000. So the last house we're gonna do, this house is listed for $349,900. It's also in Windsor, and here's a quick little tour. So this is a nice little house. I'm not a huge fan of that green. Nice kitchen. Looks like you got a big garage back there. Okay. Here's a floor plan. Yeah, so that's what $349,900 gets you in Windsor. And now what's the minimum down payment? So as you know, this is under $500,000, so you just need 5% minimum. So the minimum down payment for this home would be $17,495. Now keep in mind, providing your down payment is one thing, but you also need to provide your closing costs at closing to purchase a house. So these include lawyer fees, land transfer tax, your appraisal, CMHC default insurance premium, the PST tax on that. So I'm not going to cover closing costs in this video. I will make one soon though, so keep an eye out for that. I hope you gained something out of this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, share the video with a family member or friend, as it'll help my channel grow. Keep in mind, I have those 3 free guides for you. The refinancing guide, first time homebuyer guide, and getting financing for an accepted offer guide. So those are in the description. Go grab those, they're super helpful. If you have any questions, comment them down below. I'll either answer them or make a video about them. I also have my calendar link below, so if you have any questions or you want to discuss anything, go book a time slot on my calendar, and thanks for watching.